What's going on? What's going on, my YouTube fam? Ghost Rider Posse. What's going on? It's a Saturday evening. I'm sitting up here in doggone Greenville, Michigan. Made my delivery on Friday to Springfield, Ohio. To the man. Gosh, I forgot the name of that place. Golly. I just had it on top of my head. God. But anyway, man, maybe they'll come back to me later on. But, man, that place was awesome. It was phenomenal. Yeah. Overnight parking. The staff was just as nice as can be. When they call you for a door, you go back there, get in, and they, offload you in a decent time and get you your paperwork. And if you got to finish out your 10, you just go back to the overnight parking and do your 10. And then when your 10 is up, you just leave. I mean, it was great. But the bad thing is I delivered that load on Friday, and I was trying to get another load out of there, and I don't know what it is, but I guess Ohio is a bad, or maybe it was just this week. There was just like freaking no loads. And the load, well, there were loads. Let me put it to you that way. There were loads, but they were already taken. And so we couldn't find a load there. And so the only load that my dispatch was able to find for me was this load here in Michigan that I'm sitting up waiting to pick up. Or else I would have been sitting in Ohio pretty much all weekend till Monday. So I had to make a big decision. You know, when I first got offered the load, well, let me back up. My fleet manager sent me the load. Somebody else sent me the load. And when I first got offered the load, I looked at it and I was like, ain't no way in freaking HELL am I going to take this load. I didn't want to turn it, it just wasn't, I didn't like it. I'm in Ohio. The load picks up in Michigan on a Sunday, and it's potatoes. I've never, ever in my trucking career have delivered potatoes. So I, messaged him back, said, nah, I don't think this load is not going to work for me. Is there can we find anything better, or, anything closer? And then plus they don't have a delivery time or a drop-off time, which the way it was sent, it was kind of confusing. So evidently, my fleet manager saw it, and he's off. He's been off for a couple of days. I think he's sick or something. I don't know. But I guess he's seen the conversation, and he called me up from his house, and he was like, look, it was like, I just saw the message, and let me just explain it to you. It picks up on Sunday. I was like, what, Sunday? I was like, no way. And then the deadhead miles to it was freaking off the chain, man. Like, it's Friday, it don't pick up till Sunday, and Ohio to Michigan, that's almost dang near 5 to 6 hour drive. But the way he explained it to me was like, we could either sit here in Ohio, because he said, I've been looking here at the house, and just there's just not any loads coming out of Ohio for some odd reason this weekend, or this, it was like we could sit here, or we could go grab this load, which pays, with line haul and fuel, $2,400 and some change, and then it delivers on Monday. I pick it up Sunday and it delivers on Monday. Picks up here in Greenville, Michigan, and delivers to Lynchburg, Virginia, the Frito-Lay place on Monday at 5:30 p.m. I was just hesitant. But when he explained it, it's like, man, okay, I've only got one load, so what do I do, So I was just like, I just took in consideration, he called me from the house, and he's sick and all, and he's trying to explain it. And it kind of makes sense. I just hate the freaking deadhead, but lo and behold, and you know, by me being just with Prime, I don't want to. I'm trying not to reject any loads or anything. I'm really trying to still fill them out and go along with the flow to see how they run. But it kind of makes sense. Do I sit all weekend and make no money, or just, you know, eat up the deadhead and deliver this load on Monday in Virginia with a possibility of trying to get another load, you know, before cutoff on Wednesday at 4. You know, it's just the times, just, you know, this load picks up 8 o'clock on Sunday and delivers Monday at 5:30 p.m. Anybody know in trucking that it's pretty hard unless you're going to get a night load. But, you know, I did my research. Matter of fact, I'm sitting here at the potato factory. And like I said, I'd never ran potatoes before. And the way they explained it to me, they're going to freaking put a chute in the truck and just dump all those freaking potatoes in the back of my trailer. And it's heavy. And I'm like, the first thing that came to my mind when I heard that was, freaking the washout is going to be horrible. And then I'm like, okay, if they're just dumping it in the back of the trailer, how they going to get them out? So then I did some more research and talked with a couple people. And basically, when I get to Frito-Lay, I'm going to disconnect from the trailer, and then they're going to put it on some type of machine and I guess raise the trailer up and dump all the potatoes out of it like that, and then set it back down, and then I hook back up to it and be done. But from my understanding, they say it takes about anywhere between 6 on the Google comments, 8 hours, 5 and 8 hours to get unloaded. That's ridiculous. So what I'm going to try to do, it's about a 13-hour drive from Michigan to doggone Lynchburg, Virginia. Well, actually, it's going to take me 13 hours and 28 minutes because I'm not going the route that Trucker Path is going, because it's going all through West Virginia and whatnot, all through those mountains. And I'm not going to take this heavy load all through those mountains of West Virginia. So I'm going to go around, come down by, is it Toledo? Well, anyway, yeah, come down that way, and then I'll have to go through still some mountains, but it'll be closer to the receiver down on the bottom end. So I'm just gonna do it that way. And from my understanding, it's almost what I read in the comments. Frito-Lay is almost like a first come first serve. So whenever you get there, then they'll take you. So I guess I'll do that. But I'm up here, man. This place up here is called Potato Solutions. And it's in the middle of freaking nowhere. They have no bathroom here. They only load like maybe 2 trucks every day. I was trying to get loaded today, but they wouldn't do it. The warehouse people were trying to get me loaded, but management was saying, no, it's something to do with they don't want the potatoes to be on that truck, sitting in the truck that long or something like that. But like I told him, I said, if y'all had loaded me today, I'd have had I'd have had this load down in Virginia tomorrow morning, you know, tomorrow sometime. You know, I wouldn't have been sitting on the truck, but it is what it is, you know. So I'm sitting here in the truck waiting till 8 o'clock tomorrow. I'm already backed up to the dock so that they can just run the chute in there and load these potatoes. And that's another reason why I wanted to hurry up and get it done during the weekend, because, I mean, quote unquote, you know, I'm not saying nothing. It's a heavy load, and pretty much the scales are closed if you follow me. So I want to try to get it down there as quick as possible, you know, because like I said, this will be my first time running potatoes and in the back of my trailer like that. So I just wanted to come on. I'm just sitting here, I'm bored, trying to watch a little Army-Navy game. That's not interesting me, so I figured I'd get on here. Oh, shout out to my to the new subscriber that just subscribed today. Man, I was intended to remember your name, man, but you know who you are. Shout out to you, guys. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate you. I'm glad you decided to subscribe. You know, that'll make we're up to 308 subscribers now. Wow, I never would have thought I had 308 subscribers. I thought nobody would want to hear my comments or listen to me rant and rave, you know, about my trucking career. You know, and it's been a journey. And all y'all that are still with me, man, I sure appreciate y'all. You know, I really, really do. I don't take it for granted. I really appreciate it that you guys are hanging in there with me. But so far, man, like I said, with Prime, I really just can't complain. As a matter of fact, my last settlement that I just got got paid yesterday, my truck revenue for last week was like $6 grand, $6 grand and some change, and my take home net was $3. So I'm not complaining, you know, and that's no lie. I'm not complaining. My net take home after all my expenses, fuel and truck payment, which I've got a high truck note, best believe that, but it's a brand new truck, a 2024 Peterbilt. So I weighed the difference. You know, I did the used truck with, you know, with no type of maintenance thing, you know, a small warranty that ran out, and that mug just cost me every time, because it seemed like it was breaking down every time, and I just wasn't gonna do it. So I said, you know what, I'll pay the extra, that way I ain't got to worry about it, because everything is covered under warranty. And matter of fact, the truck got my Peterbilt, the one I've got, the miles on it are my miles, because when I signed the lease, it only had 478 miles on it, and that's pretty much miles from the dealership to Prime. So that truck is mine. Plastic everywhere, still on the seats and all that stuff, so I know. And so I think it's a good trade-off. Hey, because I'm not planning on giving the truck back. I'm planning on buying the truck. You know, it is what it is. That way I know I have a truck. But anyway, what I was saying, yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. So hopefully I'll get down there Monday, get this load off, and then from my understanding, I was talking with another guy here. He was saying that because he runs potatoes all the time, he was like, down there at Frito-Lay, they've got, you know, once you get unloaded, there's normally there's gonna be some straggling loose potatoes in the back of your trailer, and if you take it to they got a wash place, I guess down from Frito-Lay. If you take it there and it's got the loose potatoes, they're gonna charge you more for washing, like $140 to $150. But he said right there on site at the Frito-Lay, they got a dump bin, and if you want, you can get in the back of the trailer and throw all the loose potatoes in that bin, and then that way when you take it to the wash bay, all they've got to do is just spray the dirt and stuff out of it, and then that's just like a normal trailer washout. So I believe that's what I'm gonna do. I'll get back there and get all the potatoes out, you know, myself. That way, that's less they have to clean up. But that's what's going on with me, you know, just chilling, hanging out. The good thing is, you know, they got DoorDash, so I DoorDashed me some pizza. So I ate half of it, full stomach. So I'm just sitting up here chilling, you know. It's not too bad. The weather up here is not too bad. The weather's not too bad. Been raining and a lot of heavy winds. I'm talking about winds. It was shaking the trailer. That's how heavy the wind was. But it hasn't, I mean, it's been cold, maybe in the 40s, the high 40s. So it ain't too bad. But I went ahead and treated my tanks anyway, just in case, because you never know up around this way, you know, with that lake weather effect. It could be nice one day up here in Michigan, and you wake up in the morning and you're covered in snow. So I ain't taking no chances. So I just went ahead and treated my tank anyway with some anti-gel, just to be on the safe side, you know. But yeah, I just wanted to come on real quick just to tell y'all. Of course, you see, this is not my truck. This is a loaner truck, because my Peterbilt got hit. That's why I'm in this loaner truck. Yeah, I could not believe it. My Peterbilt got hit. Matter of fact, it got hit while I was freaking doing my 10-hour break at a truck stop. I don't know what the guy was doing. I don't know what was on his brain, but he ran into my truck. I guess he was trying to back in next to me or trying to maneuver and make a turn, but his freaking trailer caught my deer guard. Matter of fact, the trailer jumped over, the rim of the trailer jumped over the deer guard, and he kept going, and it snagged the deer guard, bent the deer guard forward, and he busted the radiator. I was brand new, man. I'm telling you, I was heated. I was upset. I was mad, but they're going to have to pay for it. So my truck is in the shop. I called the other day, and they said that they're got just about all the parts in. They're just waiting on the AC hose to come in, and then they'll put it back together, and I'll be rolling it. It's at the Peterbilt there in Springfield, which is awesome because, man, at the terminal there, at the terminal itself, got a full-fledged maintenance. They got tire shop, detail shop, maintenance shop, tractor shop, trailer shop, washout bay. They got everything at the terminal. And then outside the terminal, they've got all the dealerships. Peterbilt, Kenworth, Freightliner, right there. And then they've got, Prime even got their own shuttle buses. And they take you wherever you want to go. In town, Walmart, to the Campus Inn, which is their hotel that they've got. Or you can jump on a shuttle bus to go to any of the dealerships, and they'll come back and pick you up all day long, man. Prime got their own shuttles throughout the whole town of Springfield. You can go pretty much, if you want to go to the mall, you can jump on their shuttle, Prime shuttle, and it'll take you by the mall. I mean, it's crazy. It's ridiculous. They really got us. I can say us now because I'm a Prime driver. They really got us spoiled. I mean, even in the terminal itself, I'm talking about the basketball court, the restaurant inside, the spa. Prime even got a post office, full-fledged working post office inside the terminal. They got a movie theater, which I haven't seen. Downstairs, they've got their own doctor's facilities. I'm talking about not no like one room. I'm talking about a doctor. It'd be like you going into the hospital. Like, it's crazy. Man, like it's like the size of a clinic, really. I mean, they got the receptionists, they've got doctors, and they got chiropractors you go to and see. I mean, Prime really, when I say they're really for the drivers, man, they really prove that they are for the drivers. And it's awesome. Awesome. So I'm liking Prime so far. You know, like I said, I'm liking Prime. I'm loving my fleet manager right now. You know, he's been nothing but straight up honest with me and really working to keep me moving, keep me going, making picking the right loads for me to make so that I can make some money. So I'm just, overall, I'm just happy right now with Prime. I never thought I would be this way, especially after hearing all, because every time you turn around, all you hear is negative things about Prime. But now that I'm thinking about it, I'm thinking all the ones that are being negative more towards Prime is probably because they couldn't get hired on. Because Prime's hire on is, they're strict. I got to be straight up honest with you. Their hiring process is strict. I mean, if you've jumped from job to job to job to job, they're probably not going to hire you just based off of that. If you got any detrimental thing on your license or anything, that is not fixable, or you can't explain why you did it or whatnot, they're probably not going to hire. They really are strict about who they're hiring, and I respect that. But not to say, I mean, who knows? Not to say. And they only hire at certain times, from my understanding. So that's pretty cool. And that's just to keep it down so that they're not, stepping on the other drivers that have been here toes, keeping them from freight and stuff like that. So I'm liking Prime. I'm liking Prime so far, but like I said, I'm going to give you the good with the bad. And right now, this load right here, I'm not feeling too good with it, but I'm going to take it. I'm doing it just because of the situation that I was in. Sometimes you just got to eat crow sometimes, and so I'm only expecting maybe to get only 2 loads this week, which is not going to be good, but I'm hoping we're able to squeeze. I mean, if we can squeeze another load in there Monday, see, if I go by my delivery time Monday evening at 5 p.m., 9 times out of 10, let's just be real, I probably won't get a load till Tuesday sometime, and cutoff is on Wednesday at 4. So my best bet is to try and get a load Tuesday morning and have it be a short load that delivers Wednesday. I'll be happy with that. As long as I'm able, because right now, the way things looking, my main focus is clearing costs, clearing my costs, because I just came off a good load, a good week, where I did 3. so I can kind of absorb this one, you know, and just clear costs. But on that same note, the next week coming up, it's got to be something, because Christmas is right around the corner. And we all know about Christmas time. I'm going to stay out for Christmas. I'm not going to come in for Christmas just because I want to take advantage of. They've got a bonus program running for drivers that stay out during the holidays, and because the reefer department is in high demand, so they're doing some kind of bonuses, incentives, you know, giving out money. You know, your name goes, if the longer you stay out, that's how many more times your name will go in a hat. And then at a certain day, I think it's in January, they'll do the drawing, and you got a chance. I think it's like 50 drivers could win $1,200, 50 drivers can win $2,500, and then it goes up. But the ultimate that I'm shooting for is they're gonna draw 2 names for $25,000. 2 names for $25,000. And the beauty of that, if you win it, it goes on your next settlement. So I'm going to stay out because I could use $25,000. I could use the $1,200. I could use the $2,500. I could use any of them that I get pulled for. I could use it because it's going on next settlement. So I'm going to do that. But not only that, I'm going to stay just to see how the holiday runs. You know, and by me being fresh with Prime, you know, just to see. That way next year, if I want to take off, I'll be in a better position. But by just getting started, you know, I'm running hard, just trying to do what I can do. But dadgummit, man, this video has been long. It's almost 21 minutes. You know, these videos take forever to load up. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off. I just wanted to come out here real quick to let y'all know where I was at. You know, I'm headed to Lynchburg, Virginia. So y'all keep me up in your prayers. Be safe out there. Like, subscribe, share. And I'll be hollering back at you. So, like I always say, till next time, peace out, and keep it moving.